Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Ibrahim here with a brand new video. Today I'm going to talk about a question I read a lot online and I also get asked a lot. What is the most important programming language to learn? When I'm asked this question, my answer is very simple. Any. You can learn any programming language. Colleges are barely getting started in teaching technologies that are in demand in today's market. The languages you are most likely to learn in school are C and Java. If you familiarize yourself with those two languages, then you had learned everything you need to get started. All languages look the same in some fashion. They all have conditions, loops, switch statements, and functions. Unless you're talking about brainfuck, of course. If you're creating a very fast application, C is the option. If you are making Android apps, then Java it is. But those are not the only ones. Here's a list of languages I used in the past 5 years. Java, JavaScript, C, C++, C#, Objective-C, Python, PHP, Ruby, Go, and SQL. I use these languages as a web developer, a software developer, and as a phone app developer. While working in the tech field, I learned two important things. One, it doesn't matter which language you use, as long as you get the job done. Two, an experienced programmer can learn any programming language fairly quickly. Then what do you recommend I learn if you don't suggest any language in particular? I thought you would never ask. Well, what I suggest you learn is problem solving. Problem solving? What is that? Problem solving is the most important skill a programmer can develop. It's the art of finding a solution, and it has very little to do with a specific programming language. For example, let's say you want to create a real-time chat application like the one they have on Facebook. You could use JavaScript on the front end and PHP on the back end, or C# on the back end, or Python, or JavaScript for that matter. It doesn't matter. The challenge is not how to write in the correct syntax, but how will you tackle the problem? Are you going to use long polling, short polling, or are you going to skip it altogether and use WebSockets? Are you going to save the chat log? If so, is it going to be in the database or just temporarily kept in memory? Each of the languages I mentioned supports these features. Your challenge will be to properly implement it and make sure it doesn't fail. This is why I said problem solving is an art. There's not one right answer. You wing it until you find the solution. But since problem solving is not language agnostic, how do you become proficient in it? It is learnable. It's not reserved to the smart ones. There are 3 things you can do to get there faster. Number 1, practice. If you're going to school, don't limit yourself to doing only the assigned homework. Push the envelope and do more than it is asked from you. The more you expose yourself to problems, the better you get at solving them. Number 2, contribute to Stack Overflow. It is imperative that you have a Stack Overflow account if you are serious about programming. Teaching is the best way to learn. The more you help others, the more you discover your shortcomings. The same goes for asking questions. It helps you understand your problems better. In John Skeet words, it's amazing how much you find you don't know when you try to explain something in detail to someone else. It can start a whole new process of discovery. Number 3, keep up with technology. Be part of the tech community. Learn the new features, tips, and tricks. By spending time in the tech community, you will learn its culture. You will get to see what the current problems the community is facing. A byproduct is that you will be surrounding yourself with people who are more experienced than you. You'll be surprised how easy it is to contact a top dog in the programming community. By following these 3 steps long enough, you will refine your problem-solving skills. At some point, you'll be surprised that learning a new language will be as simple as reading the manual. In a nutshell, the world does not need more JavaScript developers. That's why jobs are being outsourced. The most important skill is problem solving. By developing this one skill, you are making your career future-proof. Thank you for watching this video. Hey, if you find it interesting, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Press the big red button in the bottom to subscribe, okay? Until next time.